You already know what it is.
It's the Lazy Ass Podcast. Now, I don't know if they did it today because I didn't get to listen, but one of the things I always liked about the Drew Garabo show was they used to do...
Poppy.
No. They used to do a draft with Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
And I thought we'd kind of steal that. I gave them their credit, so we're stealing it, but
I'll check
taking the credit.
Instagram while you're talking.
Now-
I assume they'd post that if they did.
you said earlier that you would take the number 2 pick.
Yeah, I would take the number 2.
You weren't here for that, but you walked out of the room.
He was almost passing
So
out.
between 1 and 3 for me and you're going to call it in the air for first pick.
Okay. Tails.
Tails it is.
Okay.
Do you want first pick? Actually, I should give you the option because you won.
I'll take first pick.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be 4 rounds. Actually, let's do 5 rounds. Let's throw a wild card in there.
What the fuck is
Like whatever.
Drinks.
Sure.
Because what's fifth going to be? Because we have main dish, 2 sides, dessert, and then
So,
wild card.
yes, what we're doing is we're picking a main dish, we're picking 2 side items, and we're picking a dessert. When somebody else picks it, you can no longer pick it. We're going to do snake draft. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 will be me as well.
Mm-hmm.
5 will be back to Dizzy. 6 will be to you.
Okay.
4 rounds. Dizzy, let's do this shit. You're on the clock, Red.
All right, for the first selection of the 2019 Thanksgiving draft, I choose...
Oh, wait, you know what? I should do this correctly. But go ahead. Oh, no, you know what? I am going to make you wait. Okay. I want you to really think about this.
Okay.
There's every option's there,
right.
but will it be there when you come back around?
You're right.
I'm interested in this because I think I'm going to fuck this up by not doing it right, and you guys are going to yell at me. But I'm fine with that. So... that was the shortest thing you picked because you don't know what you're doing.
So, go ahead.
So, for the first draft...
Oh, see, I screwed that
How many
up.
of us have them?
Friends. We're friends.
What a weird way.
I've selected prime rib.
Prime rib, first off the board as a main dish. Because you could have went any route.
I don't really...
Explain your pick.
So... there's 2 things. So we've recently actually for holidays like in the Frilla Frenna household because it's my parents' last name too, stepdad. We decided to pick change it up. We always had ham. We never really liked turkey. Turkey I think is really basic. Ham I just kind of think is boring now. Prime rib is something actually pretty delicious. It's steak essentially, but like one of the most tender parts of the steak. I think honestly it's starting to catch on more, and I think honestly, I think more people should be having prime rib for their holidays, and I think it's something refreshing rather than just turkey or chicken or ham.
All right, well, prime rib is number 1 off the board, and Dizzy, you are on the clock. Let me know what your pick is.
Okay, Dizzy's gonna go with, despite what he said, honey glazed ham, because I fucks with ham.
Honey glazed ham, number 2 off the board.
I don't like turkey, because I always think that it's real hard to not get turkey that's not dry. You gotta smother that bitch in gravy.
That's okay. Gravy is included as part of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So I went with honey glazed ham, because I love me some good ham, bro. And you can fuck around and eat it the next day in a sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying? There's many uses.
Were we gonna go for a 5th round with something? It doesn't matter.
You said wild.
Anyway, I'm up 3rd, and with the 3rd pick, it's pretty easy to pick turkey. I wasn't even gonna actually go with a main dish for my first pick, but you guys kind of left it out there. I mean, I guess technically I shouldn't even have picked it because. You guys weren't going to pick another main dish, but I'm going to take turkey. It's the obvious answer, with all that out there.
It's still solid. It's a solid choice. It's not terrible. No one's mad.
Well, no, I know that. And I'm going to turn right back around with the 4th pick and go with the perfect companion to turkey, and that's stuffing as one of my 2 sides.
Okay.
Now, obviously, stuffing is probably primo when you're talking about sides you have on Thanksgiving. I mean, you may not agree with me, but I definitely think that is the case.
Okay. And that's fair. That's fair that you think that way.
Pick 5, swinging over to Dizzy.
Okay, so I have to ask a clarification question. If you have a certain dish, if something's to be poured on that, does that count as that, or has to be a whole?
Well, like it's gravy is going to be included in whatever you do. We're not gonna have gravy.
Or like the main accompaniment, like a lot of companies that usually.
Also, if you pick mac and cheese as your side, I can't pick mac and cheese with bacon. That's not how this works.
Cool.
When you pick mac and cheese is gone. Any type of mac and cheese is gone.
So this one you might have to Google it. Well, did we play the sound already for me?
With the 5th pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational.
Ooh, I like that.
Dizzy.
So pull up Google real quick because you're probably going to need this. Red, you're kind of familiar with West Indian dishes, so you'll probably be familiar with this. A lot of people, Americans, they know this by
Stupid Americans.
certain term that is incorrect, as us Islanders don't call it that way. But if you're from Trinidad, Jamaica, even like Guyana and all them like this, it's called macaroni pie. And it's not pie as in like American pie. It's what people call here baked mac and cheese. Okay?
Okay, so I'm considering this mac and cheese. This is your version of it, but this is mac and cheese off the board at number 5.
So it's macaroni pie with callaloo. And callaloo
I have seen this before, and it's
like
delicious.
Spinach topping type thing you can put on it.
Right there.
But this is, it's kind of like that in a sense. So it's pretty damn good. And I think it will pair well with anything because it's just fire. And I love me some mac and cheese in different forms. And this is the best form you can find it in. I'm going with macaroni pie with callaloo.
Straight pick. Digging it. Red, we are going to you. And with the 6th pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational, Red selects.
And what is steak without potatoes? Mashed potatoes, that is. I think kind of more garlic mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Kind of give it a little.
Can I make a comment? Do you mind?
Yes.
Because of the fact that you're having prime rib, I honestly think that a baked potato goes better.
Okay.
Everybody loves mashed potatoes. So.
That's the thing. I like to keep the more, there's some people who prefer. I know more people who dislike.
I actually know somebody that doesn't like mashed potatoes. It's crazy.
No,
I actually agree with you more, Red. I'd rather the mashed than baked. Because baked, you could bake it wrong and it's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're assuming that we cooked everything correctly.
Okay, fair enough.
And also,
but that still tastes better.
I'm kind of more going for a mainstream approach. Okay. We're keeping.
I'm not hating on
everybody
your pick.
apart.
My next pick, if it got back to me, was going to be mashed potatoes. So,
so you stole one from something.
And then I got the second pick.
Yep.
So with pick number 7, oh man, it did it again.
And for the 7th pick of the draft, I'm going to go with, and it's kind of getting down to my last words right now. So, I'm still going back and forth between the two. But I'm actually going to go with Brussels sprouts with bacon.
Okay.
It's like a little good green thing. I remember I have a certain way of making it, but I know it sounds kind of lame, but fuck it. I like it.
All right. So Brussels sprouts with bacon are the next off the board at 7. Coming up with the 8th pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational, here to make his pick is Dizzy.
We're going to go with a sea salt caramel cheesecake. I'm going to pick up my dessert.
First dessert is off the board with cheesecake.
I feel like cheesecake is awesome. It's a good little easy dessert choice. Nice little sliver cheesecake. You can get slow. You can chomp that thing down. If you don't like cheesecake, that's on you. But I feel like cheesecake is dope, and I love me cheesecake, so it's kind of a personal pick. So, sea salt caramel cheesecake.
I don't hate the cheesecake pick. Not at all.
Yeah.
Now, I get my final picks coming up here with pick 9 and 10. Obviously, I'm picking a side and a dessert. I am still actually very torn on the dessert, but I know damn well what my side is going to be.
I thought it would have been the other way. I thought you would have been sure on the dessert, and I thought you wouldn't know what to pair with the turkey stuff.
Well, I actually think I do know
potatoes
both
and
my
stuff.
picks. So I'm going to start, and my dessert's going to be unorthodox.
Okay.
With the 9th pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational, Pugs is going to take asparagus as his second side item.
I was going with that back and forth between the Brussels sprouts.
I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's fairly simple to make. And it makes your pee smell funny.
Yeah.
It's like a little bonus later on.
Like, oh, yeah, I did have asparagus.
So I guess then I should just roll right into pick number 10, which is my dessert. And with the 10th pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational, I'm going to take crumb cake as my dessert. It's a nice dessert
Crumb cake's good.
that I am actually really good at making, a homemade crumb cake. And as a nice dessert, you know, that once you're done with dinner and stuff, you pair it with a cup of coffee. It's really, really good that way. And I think crumb cake is a pretty solid pick.
I fuck with that. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's kind of, once you added the coffee thing, you aged it. You're like, it does seem kind of like an old man, old person thing. But I still fucks with crumb cake, so I'm not hating it. Kind of interested what this guy's going to pick when it comes to him soon.
All right. So now Dizzy's up.
Yeah.
And with pick number 11, Dizzy selects.
So I went with garlic, broccoli, and cheese. Got to get some greens in there, nice little vegetables and stuff. And I love me some broccoli.
Why do you got to put cheese on it?
And cheese, because you got to have that little extra oomph to it.
It can't be totally healthy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Kind of like how I had bacon to my Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be,
Oh, okay.
you got to give it flavor, so everyone's gonna want to scoop from it.
All right,
and it's
I
one of those
gotcha.
things where it's like,
I
ooh.
would take the broccoli and cheese. I wouldn't take the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Brussels sprouts. My pops loves Brussels
But they are super hot, like trendy item right now. That is
Yeah.
for sure.
You gotta make them right, you know?
All right. And with the last and final pick, a dessert for Red at pick number 12. So the final pick in the 2019 Thanksgiving Invitational on the Lazy Ass Podcast, I turn it to Red for his pick of
Sweet potato pie.
Ah, boo.
that was
great.
quite possibly the whitest answer that could be given.
What are you talking about? That is a southern state.
Potato. Is that all you're having?
lot of potato.
Sweet potato pie. What do you mean? What is the other potato?
Mashed potatoes.
You took mashed
Okay.
potatoes.
Well, you said potato.
I'm just saying, like, you got the mashed potatoes.
Now,
I
what
gotta
makes
eat
you go with
potato.
the sweet potato pie over a
hate-
pumpkin pie or an apple pie? Or maybe just saying pie in general and taking all of them?
Yeah.
Well, that's cop out.
That was cop out. I agree with you. I respect
cop-outs.
you for not doing the cop.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
going to say cheesecake wheel, but I was like, nah, you got to select one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You got very specific with yours as well.
Before I think the year 2018, I didn't really give a shit about sweet potato pies. And it was because I thought it was kind of like a weird. I feel like the consistency would be like, I don't know. It would be different.
Now, let me
It
stop
wouldn't be
you
like
for
a
a second
regular
because
pie.
I don't like sweet potatoes, so I don't mess with that. Anything
It's
else.
okay.
It's got the consistency of like a pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Something I also don't like. Okay, carry
It's
on.
the consistency of a pumpkin pie.
But not good.
But one day I walked into a Walmart and I tried Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie. There was a gay black man that sang about it on YouTube and was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
Can we try and find it?
Yeah, Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie guy. And I tried it and goddamn it, was it great. I didn't really know potato pies. Yeah, that's the one.
This one?
Yeah.
It's a review.
Yeah, no.
It's 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I mean, you
Did somebody make a song out of it?
I don't know, but he was really like he was really flamboyant about it. And he really,
Manage your project in an
I don't
easy.
want to manage my
Damn.
project, but honestly, it was a great sweet potato pie. But
Is this it?
Yeah.
went to the store.
All right, keep talking because it's 3 minutes long. I'm going to wait for somebody to actually start talking.
I tried it. It was really good, but I've also tried other sweet potato pies, and honestly, I think it's better than pumpkin pie. It is really sweet, but also it's not like there's something about pumpkin pie where it just tastes like kind of unnatural. I know you don't like pumpkin pie, but with sweet potato pie, I think you'd like it. Honestly, I think you'd.
I don't like sweet potatoes. Well, I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like the consistency of it.
sweet-
Everything you've said to me does not make me want to try it. Why do you think I'd like it?
Well, because it's not like what I thought because I don't like sweet potatoes either.
I'm turning this off. It's not as funny like I thought it was.
Well, no, it's because you got the wrong fucking video. Just put the regular video on and just skip to like a minute. You see?
I'm sweet potato pie. Potato pie.
So you got to give it a chance.
Makes me want to sing, man.